Hello students, I am Vikas sir. In this video lesson I am going to teach you the voice change active to passive of the given sentences in perfect tenses. Rules for the voice change. Present perfect tense first. How can you point out this tense? There will be have or has plus third form of the main verb in the sentence, given sentence. Have or has plus third form of the main verb. Example, he has written the letter. It is in the active voice and there is has and the third form of the verb written. Now look, he is the subject, written is the verb, main verb, third form of the main verb written, and the letter is the object. After he, she, it, or any name, we use has. Remember that the usage of has. And after I, you, or any plural number, we use have. Rules now, present perfect tense. In the active, you will be given subject plus have or has plus third form of the main verb plus object. How to change that? You know, the object in the active will become new subject. Then you put have and has or has, and then been, you add been with have or has, and then third form of the verb, then by, the new object. New object is the subject of the active voice. You change it if required and it becomes new object. In the negative sentences, not is placed after have or has in the passive voice. Pronoun changes in the subject positions. If there is I, we, you, he, she, or they, in the object positions they will become me, us, you, him, or her, them. Now let's change. He has written the letter. This has been given in the active voice. Here, if we change this into passive, the new subject will be the letter, because the object of the active voice will become the new subject in the passive. Likewise, new object will be him from the subject given he, and the third form of the verb will be written. It will not change, and we use by before the new object. New subject is not I, you, or plural. So we use has plus been. If the new subject would have been I, you, or plural, we would use have in that case. You remember that. So the passive form is the letter has been written by him. We add only been and change the subject to the new object and the object to the new subject position. We only add been because in the perfect tenses, third form of the verb is given to you. We only add been. Some other examples. He has done this work. This is in the active voice. Answer. This work has been done. We add only been. They have taken the breakfast. This is active. Breakfast has been taken. You were given have, but you use has because this is third person. Breakfast is third person singular number. So we use has here. Likewise, David has read English. English has been read by David. I have not finished the work. This is in the active voice. Answer. The work has not been finished by me. This is in the passive. Now, past perfect tense. How can you point out this tense? Very simple. There will be had plus third form of the main verb. Rules for the voice change. Active will be subject plus had plus third form of the main verb plus object. This is the main format of past perfect tense. And when you change, there will be new subject, had plus been plus third form of the main verb plus by plus new object. Not is placed after had in the passive voice. Remember that. Now examples. He had done this. This had been done by him. You have to remember that in the past perfect tenses, you will be able to transform it into passive by only adding been in between had and the third form. Remember that. And you change the subject into new object and the object into the new subject. They had taken breakfast. Breakfast had been taken by them. David had read English. English had been read by David. I had finished the work. The work has been finished by me. This is in the passive. Now, future perfect tense. How can you point out this tense? Very simple. There will be shall or will plus have plus third form of the main verb. Shall or will plus have plus third form of the main verb. Rules for the voice change. You will be given in the active voice subject plus shall or will plus have plus third form of the main verb plus object. In the passive, you make it new subject, then you place shall or will, then have, then you use been plus third form of the main verb plus by plus new object. You have to add been. And remember that according to the subject, you have to use shall or will. Now, you have to remember that you use shall with I or we as subject, and you will use will with all other subjects. If the subject is I or we, you use shall. Remember that. And in this case, not is placed before have. After shall or will, before have in the passive voice. Remember that. Examples. He will have done this. Will, have, and third form. This is active. Answer. This will have been done by him. They will have taken breakfast. This is active. Breakfast will have been taken by them. This is in the passive voice. David will have read English. English will have been read by David. I shall have finished the work. The work will have been finished by me. Now, we go to the perfect structures with modal verbs. What is the given form in this case? Subject plus modal plus have plus third form of verb plus object. You don't have to do much in this case also. You have to add only been after have. In the passive, what you do? Add been after have and change the object into new subject and subject into new object. These are the universal rules. You have to change always. You know the models. Now look at the examples. He must have done this. Now this will come to the subject and he will become him in the object position in the passive, and you use only been after have. Rohit could have saved the match. This is in the active voice. Because there is no been, you have to remember the structure. There is no been, so it is active. The match could have been saved by Rohit. We use been after have and we change the position of the object and subject. We should have forgiven him. Then he will come at first. He should have been forgiven by us. We do not change the modal or have form. This much today. I think this video will help you. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment or like.